Okay. Well, do I need to mute my microphone on the phone?
You need to stop talking because everybody can hear you now.
Do I need to mute my microphone on the phone?
Yes.
Drink your cares away, worries for another day. Let the dark stay. What's dark and furry? Drink your cares away, dances for another day. Let the drink your cares away, work hard, worries for another day. Hey, I caught a furry! Drink your cares away, worries for another day. Let the streamers play. What's dark and furry? What's dark and furry?
We're gonna start off with that. What was that? Oh man, what happened to Furry? Furry mute. Where'd you go, Furry? Oh man, what happened to Furry? Furry mute. Furry's got his playback on. Turn your playback off, Furry. What happened to Furry? Mute. Furry's got his playback on.
Oh, that's a disaster.
Yeah, that was. That was horrible. Have you got yourself muted now?
Yeah, what I should have done is I should have just muted the screen and just let it play. Play it again. Okay.
Play it again? All right,
Yeah,
we're going to try it again.
I played it on I've muted it on the screen. Hey guys.
Drink your cares away, worries for another day. Let the dark stay. What's dark and furry?
Yeah, I don't have a mute button.
Dancing for another day. Let the furry play. We're dark furry, dark furry, dark. Follow me. Furry! Look, Mom! Hey, I caught a furry! Drink your cares away, worries for another day. Let the streamers play. What's dark and furry? What's dark and furry?
What's dark and furry?
Okay, there we go. I think it's over now. We can't hear the music here. Could y'all hear the music? I guess Shogun said Fraggle Rock, so I guess y'all picked up the music. Jesus.
Yeah. But we are such professionals here. We're such professionals. We like to fuck up now and again.
All right. Well, now that we've got that out of the way, Furry, I'm gonna close my other browser out. So if there's anything that needs to be typed in, I'll let you type it. Otherwise, I'm gonna kill my Skype on top here.
Okay.
Okay. So we will let
Okay.
Furry answer all your questions. Shout out is working. Let's Furry, why don't you go ahead and give that a shout out a try with Casey and make sure it's working. Hey, Krim. He says, hi, Shogun. Hi, Furry. Hi, Ironsman. I can never say that. Hi, CK, my mortal enemy. And he just didn't even acknowledge my existence. Jackass. Did you do the shout out?
I was to do a shout out.
Yeah, I told you. Do it. Try the shout out. Try I shout out to CaseyReneeCosplay. Make sure the shout out's working. We're off to a brilliant start tonight.
Fucking amateurs, mate. Yeah, we're all fine.
Oh, look, I even got the high dork. I'm going to create a page, Grim, just for you. And it's going to be called Dork Energy Designs.
That didn't work. There we go. That worked.
It
There we
did
go.
work. See?
It
My shit
did
worked.
work.
Nightbot. I figured out how to program it in. Yeah, I'm going to create a page just for you, Grim. Dork Energy Designs. It's going to be the anti-Crim BD page. All right, so welcome everyone to What's Dark and Furry. I am Dark.
And I am Furry.
He's supposed to say I am the furry-licious furry and rub his
No,
nipples and everything.
but you said to me it was my call.
Well,
I'm
yeah, but
calling
I thought you'd make the right call. Apparently, I was wrong. Okay, so tonight we've got here coming on shortly. We've got CaseyReneeCosplay. Furry has been doing his research today and has a whole shit ton of information that he's gathered on CaseyReneeCosplay. It's kind of scary, actually. We probably shouldn't say that because then people are gonna be like, "Oh, fuck that! I'm not gonna go on there." These guys look up everything. All right, so yes, we've got beer. I'm drinking Guinness tonight.
I'm drinking a Miller Genuine Draft.
Stop drinking that in the 80s, man. Seriously.
I'm drinking it.
I wasn't even old enough to drink in the 80s, and I stopped drinking MGD in the 80s. Crim's playing some Fallout, apparently. All right, so we've got Casey Renee on. We were going to get a second guest lined up, but I was so busy writing our Fraggle Rock song before the stream started that I didn't get anyone lined up for the second guest. So Casey's just going to get more time if she so desires tonight. And Furry's just not going to talk tonight.
No, I'm keeping quiet. Oh, I'm ready. Oh, I am way ready for this. Yeah, I'm just trying to get you to. I'm just trying to get you to shut up.
The floor is yours, sir. I don't think anybody's that stupid to fall for that, really. The floor is
boys
yours,
and girls. Yeah, boys and girls, what we're going to do is we are going to interview the fantastic Casey Renee Cosplay. Yes, I have my question here. Oh, yes, I do. And it's going to be good. So I don't know if I don't know if Jason's prepared anything at all, or is he just going to wing it on my merit? Are you, Jason?
I'm just going to wing it. I'm going to leave this that Furry is the prepared one and I'm the fuck up. That's
sounds. Yeah. And I thought I was the funny guy.
You're pretty jerky tonight, by the way. Again, you know.
Yeah. I don't know what the problem is there. Let me think. I think we better just switch to the PC, or do you think just leave it?
You can give it a try. We've got a few minutes before we bring Casey on. If you want to
Yeah, sure.
see
What else could go, what else could go wrong?
Exactly. Just make sure your damn PC is muted so you're not causing a damn continuous loop again.
Oh no, we can't. I can't do that. Then that's impossible.
Oh well, then I guess we're screwed. That's
Yeah.
okay.
Well, they can hear me okay. That's the main thing. They just need to listen to my voice. They don't have to see how pretty I am, how gorgeous I'm looking. Just had a nice shower. I'm shaved all over. I'm looking good. I'm looking better than good.
We've already started off with too much information. I'm glad I'm not on. Last week, just FYI. So last week we had our first pilot episode, which we didn't even know how long we were going to run it, honestly. And it ran for, I believe it was over 2 hours. It's like 2 hours and 15 minutes. Because it was
exactly.
It was almost 2 hours in when Furry realized that he wasn't even sharing the stream on his channel, to which he got this. So now we're prepared at all times.
Now I'm prepared. Yeah. Yes. It was down the lines of, Furry, get your finger out your ass, make sure you give me. You're like, oh, I just got a furry fail. You just give me a furry fail. Yeah.
I have it programmed.
So we've got some fantastic people on tonight. We've got Shogun Props, we've got I Am Blansman, also known as Timmy. We've got Krim, we have Boom Boom, one of my moderators. Yes, you're not stealing them. Boom Boom's my moderator. I'm going to have a look down the list.
You know what? You fucked up, actually. I'm going to...
CK Cosplay.
Yes. You may continue speaking while I am away from the monitor. I allow you.
Yes, Shogun, you are one of my moderators, yes, but Boom Boom is one of my news moderators. Step aside. Oh, I see that Jason has left me on my Todd. Oh yeah, let's talk dirty. Oh yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. So we're waiting for CaseyReneeCosplay to appear. Apparently she's engaged. Yes, she is literally engaged. Yes, I have that information at hand. Oh yes, I have that information at hand. Oh yes. Yes, I'm keeping it close to my chest. That one. I have a few questions to ask. Whether or not we get her on, that's another thing. I'm just reading some of the. I need to put this back and realise this is all the stuff that I've got on CaseyReneeCosplay, because I have spent the past 2 hours, boys and girls, doing research on CaseyReneeCosplay supply. She's not got a supply, but it's Casey Rennie supply cosplay, and it's all going to be good. Yes.
And just to fill in for information there, Casey Renee will come on the show clothed. She will be wearing a shirt.
Oh, well, that's the ratings went down. That's the ratings went down already. Seriously, that the ratings have gone down. So we are waiting on. So if you want to play a little bit of music or something in the background, we can do that. Don't forget the cheese beer jokes. Oh, we get cheese beer jokes, have we? Seriously? Well, apparently CaseyReneeCosplay does like bears. Yeah, I've got that in my research as well. Yes.
Yes, she does.
Oh, she does. Yes. I've also subscribed to her channel as well.
I would hope so.
And yeah, oh yeah, and then she does it. Oh, she rolls a dice. She rolls a dice, and it's the number 9. So she had to wear a pair of glasses like these, for a whole hour for that subscription.
Okay, I'm trying to. I can't hear the music, so is the background music too loud, people? I'm just guessing in the dark here.
I'm just guessing in the dark.
Wah wah wah.
I'm going to get myself a set of drum.
We of course do have our furry translation cue cards ready for you all. So, you know,
Hey,
just
fuck
in case.
off. Fuck off. What the fuck? that was brilliant. That was brilliant. What the fuck?
Yeah, I was really happy with that. I spent literally about 45 minutes doing that theme song. Yeah, it was. I found a karaoke version of the Fraggle Rock intro, just the instrumental, and I pulled it into my sonar, recorded. It's like I think a total of 6 vocal tracks, and then your tracks you sent me to add in there, and and there we go. That we have our What's Dark and Furry theme song, which is What's Dark and Furry.
Basically, yeah.
You know what I forgot to put in though? It's supposed to be like na 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 na, and I forgot the clap. It only does it during the first verse, so that's okay. It's okay. I can go back and fix it.
What you're saying is, Jason, you forgot to give it the claps. Is that what you're trying to do?
Yes, I'm notorious for giving the clap. So, just saying. It's going to be a fucked up night.
You know that standard procedure, right?
Yes, I do. And you know that you're like all over the place. What?
No, on my
potato
cinema.
knife. Oh yes, Boom Boom has a potato knife. Yeah, Furry had to test the cue cards. I am trying to not kill not kill my shit. Let's see. Dark Energy Designs is online. Okay. That's good. I've checked myself, and y'all are not talking to no one. That's good. Where the fuck did he go? What the fuck? Okay. Well, while Furry's gone, let me step away too. I still have to get some other headphones so I can. I can go
well, I had to go and get supply. Some supply. Yeah.
True Texas.
This is my weekend. Cheers, boys and girls.
That work? Does that work? Can I wear my hat like that? I mean, I can hear you now. All right. So
Go.
now I'm True Texas. And no, I'm not a country fan.
Yeah, I'm going to go True Texas as well.
Okay, we're doing hats tonight. Okay, we're doing hats tonight. So if the wife is watching me, I know I will get laid because she will see the hat, which is really the only purpose for this hat. Just an instant.
You realise when I wear this hat, I'm going to get laid by Megan. I'm in. I'm sold.
I hope. Yeah.
It's a glass. It's getting used to no delay. This is the bit. That's the reason why I'm pausing so often, because I keep expecting a delay.
I don't know why this concept is so hard. It's like you've never talked on a phone before in your life.
Hello?
Forget about the chat.
Hello? What's this button doing? Hello? Hello? What the fuck? What's the fuck?
Gotta have my cue cards ready. Gotta have them faster.
Yeah, this could be a disaster for me. Is that I've got my helmets here. Oh, my helmet there.
Oh, you know what I do have? I forgot. Oh, let me see if it's over here. I don't know where all my band gear, where I put all my band gear at. But somewhere, I see it. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, my band is called The Machine. It's been together about 9 years, and we are live band karaoke, so it's a full band that does karaoke. 3-piece band if I'm doing a big corporate gig that, is going to be a long time, so I have the extra person on the guitar. Otherwise, it's a 4-piece band if we have a long gig. Otherwise, it's a 3-piece band. Well, part of that karaoke experience is a bag of wigs, because it's very important to play the part of the rock star. So, for instance, if we're doing a Green Day song,
you're going to wear red.
Something like this would be appropriate, right?
Red on a Green Day.
Yeah, I've got all sorts of. I got the red and black dreadlocks, and this is my favorite though. This is. Hang on.
Hey, C+2, how are you? Welcome to stream, welcome to the chat. Yeah, we have recognised you out there. Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about.
This is in case we do some Billy Ray. If we do some Billy Ray Cyrus songs, it's my Billy Ray Cyrus hair. I'm actually missing a whole bunch of my wigs. We do some Motley Crue or some. Actually, this is the long dreadlock. So this would be if we do Rob Zombie or White Zombie. So, yeah, maybe I'll wear some wigs tonight. There we go. Now I feel like that stupid dude that did that Napoleon Dynamite movie.
Dr. Disrespect in the house. Hey, so... Yeah, so we're... Well, I'm 23 minutes past 11. You must be 23 minutes past 5.
23 minutes past 5. That is very good. Oh, we're working on letters. Go ahead and continue.
No, continue, right? Right, so we're just waiting for...
I think we're just going to call Casey.
Just going to call her now, yeah? Yeah, we said about past, didn't we?
We said 1/2 past, yeah, so we'll call her here in a second.
It's definitely C+2, it's definitely Bob Ross, yes. In fact, oh, that's a nice hat. My webcams.
Go ahead, you what?
Right,
I've never even seen this one.
my two webcams are called Little Bob and Big Ross. Bob Ross, yes.
Jesus Christ. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, let's...
Imagine details, let the fun begin. Oh yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about.
Is there anybody that has any... if there's anybody that has... We're going to get Casey on in here in just a second. If there's anybody that's got any questions, have them at the ready.
Yeah, I'll just don't bother.
At the ready. Much like... So I'll tell you what. Let's see. Let's start off with... Well, you know what? What do y'all think? Y'all think when we bring the guest in, we should bring him into the theme music? I think so.
Bring heart into the theme music.
Well, I'm saying then, as in...
You said him.
I said them.
Did you?
Them. Yes. Yeah.
Fuck
Cup of
off.
tea.
Fuck off.
Okay, so here we go.
My Stella's here at the salon. Only had beer, but had something called a cider that is pretty damn tasty. Oh yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about.
Cider?
Yes.
You've never had a cider? How do you live in Texas and never have had a cider?
Going to have to try that. I'm not a fan of beer, but I do like tequila. Beer and tequila are two different things.
Yes, tequila is a liquor. Beer is an alcohol.
Yeah.
They're both alcohols, but tequila is a liquor.
Yeah.
One of your 5 base
apparently-
liquors.
I'm drinking beer that only a fishy would drink.
Comment. Here we go, making furry joke already.
Well, right on my fucking. Oh, hey, how are you? Welcome to the stream, welcome to the chat. If you get any questions to ask us, please do so. I'm sure Kremet has got a few questions because they did send me a message.
Kremet's
Yeah,
got a
Ryan.
question right here. Let's see, before we get Casey on, we got a couple minutes. Let's see, issues with my foam not coming out the same size as the same pieces once they are cut. I even cut some of my pieces with my scroll saw. Could it be the foam?
What I
how
tried-
do you mean?
I think it's something to do with the angle cut. When he's making a kind of dome shape, so when you make a dome shape, it's going to stretch itself or reduce itself. So you probably need to make the templates a lot bigger, maybe.
Hey, CK.
And you will also need to. Hey, CK, how's it going? You'll probably need to add in some registration marks as well, because when you join the two together, you might find that if you miss the registration mark, you will either misalign the piece. Okay. I'm thinking it's something to do with the angle cuts as well. When you put an angle cut on something, it's actually shortening the foam, believe it or not, when you do an angle cut.
Yes, that is true.
She says, I don't drink beer except a light. What the fuck does that say? Never drink tequila.
Okay, for all of us Americans, C+, I know you're Texan. You got to remember that he's Scottish, so big words with more than 3 syllables tend to stump him quite easily. So try and keep it simple.
Patricia, where's the bone? Where's the bone? Where's the bone? Where's the bone?
Boom boom with the shout out there for CaseyReneeCosplay, who we are going to get on here very soon. She's probably watching this right now going like, oh, you're out of your fucking mind. I'm not getting on with these drunk idiots. Although this is my first beer and a spaghetti with bread before I started drinking.
I'm ready.
All right, let's give her a call. I'm going to switch you all over to the hold screen while we because we learned our lesson last week, didn't we? So we now have a hold screen to make sure that the people are properly attired. Let's see, add people. Let's Oh my god.
What's up, guys?
Looky here, yay!
Except, let me do that. Let me know if it works. Okay, cool.
You are on.
Hi, guys. Do you want me to
Hi,
open?
Casey.
How are you? How's it going?
We're doing great. Hopefully you don't get confused like Furry is, because he's pretty confused the fact that we can talk live and not wait for chat. So he's still confused by this concept.
Oh, I was.
Telephones are new to his country, so.
Oh yeah, you know, this is a high tech one though. We're up to like videos and stuff. I'm just kidding. How much
Can we get a shout out for CaseyReneeCosplay?
Hey guys.
All right, so
Oh my beating heart. So yes, we have CaseyReneeCosplay with us live as we're speaking. If you don't understand a word that I am saying, then that's a bonus.
I kind of get it. I'm working on it.
I've got some subtitles worked out. I've got his common subtitles.
Fuck off.
Just in case.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So Casey, we have a few questions for you, right? So I've been doing some research, and I have covered a full sheet of questions. Yes, what? I have spent the last 2 hours, okay, with cocktail sticks in my eyes, and like this. When does it end?
Wait. Hang on, Furry. Before you go any further, we didn't do what we said we were going to do. We didn't bring Casey into the theme song.
Mm-hmm.
We got to bring Casey into the theme song.
There's a theme song? Oh my god,
There is a theme song. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it because it's not going to come through the Skype call. But we do have a theme song, so let's play the theme song for them. It's Fraggle Rock.
Oh my gosh.
But I re-recorded it. Changed the lyrics. Since I can't hear it, I'll watch it when it's over.
All the love.
We're dark.
Hearts.
Hopefully that theme song is coming through nice and clear for you all. If it's not, well, then it's just a minute, 20 seconds of silence, or 5 seconds of silence.
Silence is golden.
Silence is golden.
Dark and furry.
And click. There we go. All right. So now we've got our theme song done. So the theme song, just for reference, is Fraggle Rock. And I came home from work and I had to give my wife my credit card because that's why I had to come home from work early. So after she's gone and whatever, I real quickly recorded. I told her earlier Fraggle Rock should be our theme song. So I found the Fraggle Rock's music, recorded my voice like a kid's voice almost several times. But I had Furry. I messaged Furry on Facebook and I was like, dude, I need you to say, what the fuck? And record it and send it to me.
Oh my god, is it in there?
And then I need you to say, what's up, Dark and Furry? And he did, and he sent it. So if when you hear it later, you'll hear it.
Oh my god.
He actually it's in there. It's pretty funny when Wembley's being pulled or Moby, whichever one. It's like, what the fuck? It's pretty good. So.
Wonderful. That's wonderful.
Okay,
so anyway,
I know that I hang on. Okay, let's.
I'm hanging on.
Furry. You hang on. Let's do it this way, because I know that you have some stuff you want to talk about also, Casey.
Oh yeah, I mean, like we can talk about it. We can talk about whatever. I'm fine. I just was like throwing out ideas of things that I like to talk about.
Well, we absolutely want to talk about also what you want to talk about, but you are going to be interrogated by Furry.
Yes.
Because he spent a whole 2 hours preparing. Yes. I know.
I can't spend 2 hours in my own stuff. What are you doing? How did you not fall asleep at all the bull crap that's on my pages? Like, oh my god, this costume sucks. Like, I don't need to see 12 more photos of historical undergarments.
Why does this keep coming up?
So,
Little miniature Skype
right,
thing.
okay, so that's that question out the window then.
No,
That's
you
that
talked
question out the
about it.
window.
Just...
I'm ruined. I am ruined. What am I going to do now? I am ruined. Absolutely ruined. Yeah.
All right, Furry, you may begin with your plethora of questions
Yeah,
that you have.
the book you wrote.
Okay, Casey Rennie, how are you today? Fine? Yeah.
I'm excellent. I'm so good.
So good. That's it. I'm finished.
That was it.
I'm only kidding. I'm only
Like
kidding.
easing into them before you.
I'm going to start off nice and simple for you, right? Do you know how many followers you have right now? How many followers?
I have like 5,000 on Facebook.
I'm not talking about Facebook. I'm talking about Twitch. Sorry, I should have explained that. Twitch.
Oh, I don't know. I have at least. I think we hit 1,200 a couple weeks ago.
I've got 2.
Oh, you've got 1,286 I've got here.
Oh, we're almost to 1,300.
You're pretty close to the 1,300. You're only 14 away from the 1,300.
Oh, maybe next week, guys.
Yeah, but the thing that really gets me
maybe tonight.
Maybe tonight. Oh, that'd be awesome.
But the thing that really gets me is the total views, right? I've got over 2,500 followers, right? And I've only got 34,000 views. You've got 33,238 views.
That's a lot.
You've already had.
That's a lot.
Yeah, 33,238 people have graced your stream.
Why?
They have indeed. Are you feeling the heat right now? I'm feeling the heat.
I have 25 views, but 24 of them are me.
Yeah, because that's
furry.
The other one is furry.
So if anybody obviously you've twitter.com, Casey_24. You've got your Patreon page, CaseyReneeCosplay. So you've got patreon.com.
Furry, you're breaking up and freezing pretty badly there.
All right. Oh,
Hang on, I need a new cue card.
So something about Casey Renee 4. That's all I got. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. We'll get there. Am I still breaking up? Yeah.
Oh,
Are you there?
Maybe it's better. I mean, it's fine if your video breaks up because you always look like some moron when you're frozen on screen. But as long as your audio is clean, we're good.
All right. I don't give a fuck about the video. So anyway, Casey, how are you doing, darling? You doing okay?
I'm excellent. So good.
So yeah, so I've been doing a little digging. Okay, I've been doing a little digging, and so how long have you been doing costumes or making costumes? Is it a job? Is it a hobby that you do?
I started as a hobby actually 4 years ago. I think I made my debut at Wizard World Chicago 2013. And then I started doing it full time about a year ago. So yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Does it run in the family at all? Do you think? Do you think
No.
it runs in the family? No, nothing to do with the family at all.
Well, my dad owned his own business for a while, and I don't know, my whole family is artistic. I have a theater background. I did theater since I was 12 until like 3 years ago. So, I mean, I've had an artistic background, and I've always had the discipline to, to make myself do something, even if I hate it. Like, I've had that discipline, and so it's just like, now you're just applying it all the time, and now it's like, if I don't sew, it's like crack. Like if I don't sew for a few days or if I go on vacation, I have to make something when I come back. Like I lose my brain.
Yeah, also your Etsy.com/shop/Casey Rennie. So you've got an Etsy shop, yes?
Yeah.
Yes, and it's doing pretty well for itself?
Oh yeah, it pays my bills and it pays back my student loans and it allows me to go to conventions. I mean, I think I'm at like 12 shows so far this year, which is actually a little low for me. But living in Atlanta versus living in Chicago, where we could just drive or take a bus to so many cons, right now it's a little more difficult because everywhere that we want to be is in the Midwest. So we've cut back on shows just a little bit. But yeah, I mean. I don't know. I think it's successful. Success to me is like being able to do it and enjoy doing it and having it pay your bills and not stress. So to me, that's success, and therefore I think it's successful.
Well,
Well,
shit, you're
costing.
paying your bills and your student loan.
Yeah.
That's insane. I can't even manage that, and I've been in the same career for 30 years.
I don't know. Just, I don't pay a lot. Like my student, like I don't pay a ton. It's not like I'm paying thousands of dollars a month just to get it. Like, I mean, I'm paying what I need to, so that's good.
I paid off my student loan about 5 years ago. It was so nice.
Okay.
It was so nice.
I'm waiting for that day. I'm like, that's gonna be a party day. That's like, all right, guys.
So do you have a bachelor's or associates or?
Yeah, I have a bachelor's in theater performance. So my background is actually, acting and theater. And I got to do just like so much cool stuff through it. And so I went in, I was thinking of doing a master's. I'm just not, I don't know. The program I really wanted to do, I auditioned for twice. I got waitlisted twice and I didn't get in either time. And it was kind of discouraging because they only accept 10 people. And it's like 5 women and 5 men. And in an industry of acting where there's 75% of the people are women and, 25% are men trying to get 5 spots each. It's like, awesome. You, and you're going to get it. The rest of us, we get to fight to the death. Like, it sucks. But I don't know. It's just not my passion anymore. So I'm taking a break, That's the cool thing about acting is as long as you're like, you love it, you can go back to it whenever.
Personally, I think that you're doing the right thing. I think what you're doing is it shows when I watch you stream, when everybody in here probably watches you stream, you can tell how much you love it. So you're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
And it's paying your bills.
Yeah.
She's doing well for herself. Yes. Yes, babes. Yes, babes. So anyway, we'll move on to the patterns now. I saw that you're using patterns. Are they bought in or are they your own patterns that you use? Where do you get your patterns
lots
from?
of things. Here, I'll show you. So first of all, I have in the closet, I have boxes of patterns, but also I have a bookshelf right there. All of those books on that shelf are all books on historical sewing and how to do how to basically draft your own historical patterns. So what I do is I spend between 50 and 100 hours on a historical project. So I say, okay, I'm going to be doing this time period. I'm going to research it and I find the best books I can. And I make a mock-up, which I think some people have seen me do on stream. And sometimes I cheat and I use the lining material and hope that it fits, like what happened with my blue dress. And it fit right. And so I was like, yes, mock-up is lining. I don't have to make anything else. So I get lucky, but then there's times where my elf, I had to repattern that tunic 3 or 4 times and it was just it was tedious. And so I try really hard to get that aspect out before streaming for multiple reasons is because you have to try it on over and over. And something like my historical stuff, I have to put the corset on and try the stuff on top. I can't take the time to break from stream. Be back in 25 minutes, guys. I'm gonna go put a corset on and then some layers on top. It just is too much. And if I don't have someone anyone here to lace it up properly, if it's too loose, it'll change the fit. So there's just a lot of things behind patterning that I'm as much I'll do a flat pattern on stream, but I can't do something curved, corsets, that kind of stuff. I just can't. It's too much. But I do.
So out of all the costumes that you've ever built, what is your favorite most challenging costume that you've ever made?
My Rococo bell. It's just.
Oh.
It's I love it. I retired it, and then I was like, bullshit. I'm bringing it back. Like, I'm bringing it back for Gen Con and Dragon Con this year because it was the first time I ever did anything historical. It's the first time I ever did hand beading, hand sewing. It was the first time I ever, had to make a fully boned corset, a peigne, like all these things, working with steel versus working with plastic, like all that kind of stuff. And it turned out great. Like, it's not like it was a disaster. It was like, no, when I fucked something up, I took it apart, I trashed the fucked up part, and I put in a new piece because I wanted to make sure that the final product looked like I spent as much time as I spent on it. And like it does, like it's 300 hours of work. Like, I'm adding more to it too. We'll be streaming that in probably early August, but I'm adding another layer of
Which one
dress.
is that?
It's Rococo Belle, so it's Beauty and the Beast, and it's a 1750, like 5 to 60, like that's kind of the era I went with, because the book was written in 1754, I believe. So I kind of tried to stick to that fashion.
I was trying to find
a
picture of it.
I don't have any.
What color is it?
It's yellow. It's bright yellow. I have like a clock in my hair, and like I'm holding a cute candlestick. It's Dad.
See if we can get that to focus or not.
Yep, it's that one. Mm-hmm.
That's the one. That's a really good. I saw that one. Yes, that's a really good.
I wasn't ignoring you. I was trying to find a picture to pull up.
Yeah, that one.
Yes.
I made shoes and like everything, socks, all of it. Is cool.
So I'm going to lead on to two questions here, right? They're going to melt into two things. You're working on the Hamilton costume at the moment. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. But I also found out there's a reason for that, okay? Because you want to do, if I can find it, an interview with a vampire suit.
Oh, yeah, Lestat. I'm going to do Lestat. So I do a competition piece a year. Anne Boleyn was this year, this past year. And Lestat is going to be upcoming. And I want to do full crossplay. Like, I want to make people believe that I'm Tom Cruise as Lestat. I'm going to hand sew the wig. I'm going to make the prosthetic teeth myself, like everything. I'm going to hand embroider this thing. I want to sculpt my own buttons for it. Like, I really want to do it, like, so bad. And I think that, like, I'm reading the books now, and he's such an interesting character, and Tom Cruise doesn't really give him justice. Like, Tom Cruise is great, and, like, as an actor, whatever. I mean, he does action, so he's not really a vampire, but, like, I just really love his character, and it's really interesting, and it's fun, and I think I can do a lot of cool stuff with it. And yeah, I wanna be able to stop. I'm gonna be freaking a handsome little male vampire running around.
Excellent. Yeah, yeah. Because that was the reason you were doing the Hamilton costume, because I did see that on the stream that you were doing. But I'll let Jason see his next question there if he wants to jump in. Jason.
Oh no, I was just going to ask if anybody else needs a beer.
Why the beer? Anybody else want the beer? Well, I'm good.
Actually, I had a question, but I'm not as organized as Furry, so I don't have it written down. So,
I've got.
I do. You are engaged. Congratulations.
Yes. Oh, thanks.
What are the odds that it'll be a con wedding or a cosplay wedding?
It'll be a cosplay wedding, but I've talked to my mom, and she said it's okay. I want to get married in my grandparents' backyard. And awesome. My grandfather, like, is obsessed with his garden. He's 96 right now, I think. He's pretty old. And he, he's
that's like half Furry's age.
He likes that. Are you an elf? But no, he still gardens, and it's really cool. And I don't know, just growing up, like, I loved being in the garden, and I want a tiny ass wedding, like 30, 40 people. Like, there's going to be relatives not invited. There's going to be friends pissed off, but I just don't care about any of that crap, because I literally just want to party. Like, I just want to get into a fancy ass dress that I'm going to make, and I want to party with my friends, and I just kind of want to, like, I want it to be chill, and I want it to be very simple and very easy. And I don't know, that's what I want.
Well, I can tell you from
Oh,
experience because I've been married. Yeah, shut up, Furry. I've been married. I'm on my 4th marriage, 5 weddings, 4 marriages. I've had the big wedding, my first X.1, as I like to refer to her, and that was just a big nightmare, even though it was huge, massive, ridiculous. I had the small wedding out in the backyard. I had a small wedding at my mom's house, and Caitlin and I, Light Energy Designs, our first wedding was the courthouse.
Yeah.
And then the second wedding was because the family was mad about the courthouse. So we had another wedding a year later, this last year. And that was at a little small place. And I'll tell you, there were a lot of people. She wanted to go all out and invite the entire planet. But I'll tell you, there are people that might be upset or but hurt that they didn't get it. Important that you get what you want and you have the time you want. Because having 1,000 people there sucks. I've been there. It's confusing. You don't get to say hi to anyone anyway.
Right. Yeah.
So.
That's what I thought. I was like, I just want my close friends and I just want to be able to party and not like think about who's there and have to please anybody, because like at the end of the day, we just want to have fun. Like we are so low key on it. Like we've discussed, we're going to brew our own beer and wine for it. We have a friend that makes cakes. We're going to probably hire her to do cakes. I'm making my dress and most likely like my party's dresses. I told Toby, wear whatever, like I don't care. You can dress as Hamilton if you want. Like I don't really care. Like our friend is gonna marry us. We have a few friends that are musicians that are like we'll play. We have tons of photography friends. Like it's just gonna be chill. We just want to party and we just want to kind of like hang out. We've lived in 3 different states too, so it's super hard because I can't be like we're gonna have a wedding in Georgia. We're gonna have a wedding in Chicago and in Phoenix. Like no. Like we're going to Chicago. That's that. Like if you can't make it, I'm sorry. Like I can't. Yeah, it's just that's what we want.
There is some video floating around there somewhere, which I will not disclose where, but there is some video of my last wedding floating out
your
there
wedding.
where my best friend was the officiator since we were already married. And the whole ceremony was done in the style of the Princess Bride.
Oh my God, that's so great! Well, Disney is now doing weddings in their park, and like a huge part of me one day just wants to be like, come home from Disney and be like, by the way, we got married at Disney. Like, sorry about it, guys. Cost too much. Like.
You can have multiple weddings.
I actually told him that. I was like, if we don't get married at Disney, can we do it in like 20 years? And he was like, let's see where we're at in 20 years financially. Yeah. I was like, yeah. Like
I've got to go every 5 years.
We got engaged in Disney World, so it's huge.
Babes, we've got to see the engagement ring.
Yeah.
You have to see the engagement ring.
Yeah, it's
girls.
His grandma's.
Mm-hmm.
His grandma's ring.
His grandma's ring? That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That is beautiful.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, that is cool.
So that means the family accepts you then. So that's great. That's great.
We've been together for 8 years, so if they didn't accept me, we're just like screw it. Like no, we're like best friends, so it's cool.
Awesome. I know that was one of Furry's questions, so I just wanted to piss him off by asking one of his.
No, I get that asked.
I gave him that information.
I already knew that was one of the things that I did know, because when I first talked to you about it last week, you were talking about Blake, right? Is it Blake?
Oh no, Blake is my little brother.
Oh, it's your little brother.
He is a mod in our stream, but he's my little brother. Toby is my fiance.
Toby.
I think he might be downstairs or he might be on his way home, but.
Okay, yeah, I do remember you talking about it. So I wrote it down. Yeah. The thing is my questions that I had for you, I wrote down on my iPad.
Oh no.
And I'm using my iPad right now for this call.
Yeah. Bad news bears.
I'm using
Yeah.
pen and paper. I'm using pen and paper.
Yes.
The old-fashioned way.
I'm surprised you're not sitting there with a stone tablet and a chisel, you old fuck.
Oh my god, you're so great. I love
Wait.
So-
Subtitles. He said it.
You said it.
Yeah,
Ah.
I have one question, right? This was bugging me, right? Because I couldn't get the name of this object, right? It's a puppet. Puppet? No,
Yeah. Wait, puppet? What?
no, I've got that wrong, haven't I? You don't have a puppet, do you?
I did make a puppet once, but it's gone. It got destroyed. I made like I made like a 4-foot long Toothless, like from How to Train Your Dragon. And then I babysat my friend's kids and I let them play with it. And I didn't realize that he was going to fall apart. It was hilarious. No, it's so funny because I was like taking pictures and I was like sending them to him. I was like, look, they're riding Toothless. Like, look, they're they're hanging out with Toothless. And then all of a sudden they're like literally like throwing him and stuff. And I was like, oh, it's okay. I built it. It's fine. His wings pop off. And it's like, oh.
Yeah, well, Dark thought I failed on that one, but there was a puppet involved. I'm impressing myself if I get that information. It wasn't really a furry fail, you fucker.
It was a furry fail. It got the furry fail on the screen. It was a furry fail.
Yeah, so I remember when I gave you a sub there. You rolled the dice and it was a number 9.
9.
And you had to wear glasses. Yes, like these ones. Yeah.
But
yeah, babes. That's right.
Mine aren't real.
Yeah. I'm going to go more in depth on the question. You know where this is going, okay? She did steal those glasses, by the way, from a photo shoot or a photo booth. Yeah, but she hasn't named who she stole it from.
Oh, it's
why?
It's a photo booth place called Fodio. #Fodio. Oh wait, yeah, I don't know. It was at Revolution Brewery. It was at a brewery. Like they paid like some photographer to be there and take photos, and we were just like, okay. So they're like, do you want to put glasses on? And we were pirates, and we were like, sure. And then we just walked off with them, and I was like, do you think they'll know that I still have them? And I took them off and I put them in my purse.
Yeah, it was a hipster pirate, wasn't it? You said something about hipster pirates.
Yeah,
yes, I fell asleep. Yeah, I fell asleep at that point.
We were like,
right. So I think I've got one more question for you.
This must have been big. You've only got one more question. Those must have been big ass letters you had on there. You had 2 sides of that thing filled out.
I know, right?
I've got lots of questions, but Jason here stole one of them. So I'm thinking, I'm just going to say this out. I'm going to say it out loud, right? I'm going to talk about black lipstick and Nashville.
Oh yes, I was on for this. Yes.
Oh my god. Wow. Oh my god. Okay, so we were in Nashville, Wizard World, Nashville, 2 years ago. I was with my friend Super Casey, Joe, Power Cosplay, and Super Casey's crew. And like Joe was like, we're gonna go get barbecue. And I was like, I started putting on like black lipstick, so I think we're not gonna leave the room. So I'm like, I'm just gonna be really cute and put black lipstick on. I have bright red hair at the time. I'm wearing like combat boots and like, you know, just completely gothed out because I thought we weren't leaving the room, and we did. And so we get into this, like, it's called pork leg barbecue. I don't eat meat, but everyone there like loves it, and everyone I've taken there has loved it. So I'm gonna shout out pork leg, something like that. They're good. So I walk into this joint, and like, you know, I'm the first one. I open the door, and everything just stops. Like people just start staring at me, and I'm like, what? Like, did I do something? And Joe is just like, welcome to Nashville. You're wearing black lipstick. They aren't going to like that. And I was like, what? Like, are you for real? Like, people were hardcore looking, like, staring as I walk by. And I'm like, have you never seen somebody in black lipstick before? Like, is this a joke? It was so weird. But now they make fun of me all the time when we go out to dinner. They're like, "Are you gonna put your black lipstick on?" I'm like, no.
I get the same reaction when I walk into a country bar, or at least I used to. I had my long hair, and I'd walk into a country bar here in San Antonio, and they'd be like, "What are you doing here, boy?"
Would they call you hippie? They call Toby hippie. They're like, hippie, and Toby's like, hey man, I'm donating it to charity. It's like, you could not have a more hippie answer.
No, because back then I had the layered and feathered long hair, so I looked like Joe Elliott from Def Leppard.
Okay,
so
got you.
I'd be like, pour some sugar on me, and they'd be like, whoa. All right, what do you get?
I walked into a bar once. I walked into a bar, the music stopped, and I walked out the other door. I walked in and then walked back out again. I think I lasted 2 seconds in the bar.
Everybody was dancing
I know
in the YMCA.
I know what your favourite convention is. I know you like Dragon Con. You're all set for Dragon Con, but I know what your favourite Comic Con is. Okay, Colossal Con.
Yes, I love Colossal Con, and I love Colossal Con is like vacation con because it's at a resort, like it's at the Kalahari. And so you just kind of like swim and go on water rides and do bathing suit costumes, and it's beautiful out. It's great. It's like so great, like right. And it's like always all of like so many of my friends go. So I love Colossal, but my favorite like Comic Con is C2E2, like Chicago Comic Con. It's phenomenal. They have the best guests, the best costume contests, the best like comics, the best artists, like everything is just top notch. They got Weta Workshop out there, like. Oh, I love that convention so much. I love it.
Fantastic. I knew that. Yeah. And I also know that you love musicals.
Oh, yeah. I'm fucking batshit. I like musicals. Did you guys know that there is a Lestat musical, like a musical about Lestat from Interview? Like it's supposed to cover some of the Interview of the Vampire stuff, and I was like, I'm gonna have to learn some of this when I become him. Like, this is awesome.
you better get that shit together, by the way.
I know, right? I gotta get my life together, man.
Is it something like, Louis, stop whining? Louis, stop crying.
No,
Louis, you're a little whitey bitch. That's pretty much all that shit.
Yes. Louis is a little whitey bitch, but Lestat wants to do him so hard. It's so funny. So funny. Sorry. It's like, you're so whiny, but I love you. Like, it's so great.
Oh man.
Okay, I'm just going to pass you on to Jason. I'm going to get another beer. I need to get another beer. My lips are going together here. I've just been kissing you alone. I'm going to get another beer.
Okay.
Over to you, Jason.
Oh, what other furry questions were there? No, so what you wanted to discuss though? I know you had a specific topic.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I wanna talk a little bit about the like maker versus model. Like, it's not drama, but it is like something that people talk about a lot in the cosplay community specifically. Of like, oh, it's like people like to say it's bad to be a model. Like, you can't call yourself a cosplayer if you're a model. And I want to discuss the deeper issue of like, everyone can cosplay, but if you are a model, please like tag your artists. Like, it is like so crucial that people who you don't have, like, you can be a cosplayer and model or make, right? Like, a lot of people buy their costumes. That's okay.
Right.
But like, it's really, really hard when people take credit for other people's work and they lie about making something. And to me, as somebody who does this full time, I want to discuss like, hey, you're cool to be a model. Like, you can just be modeling my work. That's fine. But please give like the credit to the person that made your axe, the person that, you know, sewed your costume or styled your wig or whatever pieces you bought. Because that is what draws the line between makers and models, you know? Like, I'm a maker and a model. Like, I model my own work and I also make it. But I also know people who don't really want to model their work anymore, so they make it and have other people model it. And, like, it sucks, and the model's like, look at me in this awesome, I'm trying to think of a really good example, like, I don't know, look at me in this really cool mask that, yeah, I totally made it, yeah. And really, like, it's somebody else that made the mask, and you're getting paid or asked to model it. Like, that's not okay to sit and, like, talk about it, I guess, is what I'm saying.
Is that really that common?
I just found two people. I found two of my customers. One, which I'm like, I might email her and, like, be like, hey girl, hey, like, just so you know, I know that you're saying you made this thing, but they'll commission me something and they'll post pictures of it and all this jazz. And then, like, they might not say, like, costume made by me, like, I made it myself. But in the comments, you'll see that they're claiming, like, how you styled the wig or something. And it's just really, like, it's an issue because a lot of people are claiming to make work that they don't do, or they're buying which I totally agree with. You can always buy a costume. That's totally fine. Go to, if you buy one at Party City or whatever. But, like, when you're lying about it, it actually creates a community where others think they have to make it. And then now we're pushing that out there, making all these, future baby cosplayers who have never done it before, we make them think that they have to make it, and they don't. And that's the issue, is that people are afraid to cosplay because they think that they can't buy it. And because so many people are claiming to make, that it's like making the community look like you can only make when you don't. Like,
so it's a double-edged sword. I mean, people are buying costumes and saying, when they're asked about it, they're not giving credit to the person that actually made the thing.
Yeah.
And then in the same token, because people are complaining about that at the same time, then people who are afraid to buy costumes to wear them because they think they have to make it themselves in order to yeah.
Yeah, and it's just making it hard because, like, I get a lot of viewers in my stream that ask, like, oh, well, I didn't make it. And I'm like, that's okay. You don't have to make it. Like, especially your first cosplay. Like, heaven forbid, I know a handful of people that made their first cosplay, and the same handful of people that made them have never worn that cosplay since. So, like, don't waste your time in trying to learn something and, like, produce a big product when, like, you can go and you can buy a Sailor Mars costume and be Sailor Mars and be happy, Yeah, so I guess that's my thing is, like, I'm seeing so many people be like, well, I don't know how to sew, I don't know how to make armor, I don't know how to do this. And I'm like, no, just put something on. Like, put your old Halloween costume on. It'll be great.
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of got that problem myself because I built my Dune still suit costume based off my mannequin. And my mannequin has actually gained more weight than I have. I've gained weight, but somehow my mannequin has gotten even fatter than me. Which
gotta put that mannequin on a diet, man.
I can't figure this shit out at all. So I don't even know how I put my costume on now, and it's like out here. And I'm like, what the hell? And the one I'm working on now, well, this time I am getting fatter. But I might have to hire someone eventually to wear that costume. I need to figure out some sort of a play system so I don't have to do that. But yeah, I know a lot of people, it's not like Brap's running around saying, hey, check out this Madam Hydra that I built.
No, not at all.
Yeah, she gives credit where credit's due. Yeah, right. She does. And she gives credit where credit's due when she's, wearing one of Ted's outfits and that's what everybody should do. If you're modeling something, that's great. You feel free to wear whatever you want, buy something, or make something, it doesn't matter. But if you buy something from someone, especially if it's a commission piece, then say, someone asks you, say, hey, this axe was made by Tyrannus, because I know Tyrannus just did a few, some axe builds for commissions and stuff, or this crappy Iron Man helmet was made by Furry.
Oh yeah, that crappy one.
What I've done is I put out a shout out for your Etsy page there. I put Etsy for CaseyReneeCosplay. Absolutely.
Oh, awesome. There you go.
Yeah, so I've done that. Yes, and what you're talking about this helmet, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And yes. No, I like your bobblehead. And Meepy is on here, and Meepy said just buying in general has a bad stigma, not even including crediting. And I guess that's part of the point, right? So I mean, there's nothing wrong with buying.
Right, we're creating the world that like allows people to think it's got a bad stigma or puts a bad stigma on it. Like I don't want to create that. As a creator and as somebody who makes a living off of it, I want people to feel proud of the fact that they just get to wear a costume. And I think the stigma comes a lot from the outside community because they don't understand so much. Because like my big thing is 90% of the time I ask somebody if they made their costume because I need to learn how to do what they did. And if they say I didn't make it, I'm like, can I look at it so I can try to figure it out? Like, you know, because like I learn by looking at things and seeing how they're put together. That's just how I learn. And so when I come up to Wonder Woman and I'm like, can I see, you know, like your corset? Can I like, you know, do a full turnaround? And then I ask like, oh, did you make it? Can I ask you some questions? Because I need to learn. If they know how to do it, then they'll talk to me about it. I know some models who actually can talk about how somebody crafted it. And I don't think there's anything wrong with, I mean, my world, I don't think there's anything wrong with not making something. I just want people to know that, like, you can buy a costume. That's what cosplay is, though. There's nowhere in the definition of cosplay that states it has to be made by the wearer, you know? And that's what sucks.
And that's the only time that it's inappropriate to wear a costume, as Going Ape is saying on the chat here, is if you're entering a competition.
Oh, I know. I've judged somebody who I commissioned their costume and they said they made it, and I was like, can I look under the arm? And I found my tag and I was like, oh yeah, cool. Just curious. Yeah.
So see, this is something that I'm not aware of, because as most people know, I'm new to the community.
Yeah.
I've only been building stuff since December. This is only my Dragon Knight's only my first real piece, second costume. So I've never done conventions. I've never entered competition. The only convention I've been to was as the band entertainment. So I mean, I'm not, you know, these are things that a lot of people who are like me, who are new to this world and starting off, need to know. They don't know stuff like this. So this is actually really great that it's, because I would have never known that it's a big issue.
Yeah, I mean, it's the issue. The issue is people being afraid to cosplay without making the thing. Like, that's the thing, is I don't want anyone to sit down and think like it's bad to buy a costume, because it's not. And when we do talk about the convention circuit, which, I mean, I've won tons of like contests. Like, I can talk about conventions contests all day. Yeah, it is wrong to go into a contest and say you made something when you didn't. And it sucks when you find out that they didn't, especially when their costume's really good. And you're like, damn, like, Wonder Woman, you were top notch, but you didn't make that? Like, you bought, like, you can't lie to me and tell me you made it when your commissioner is sitting right next to me, or like your commissioner's in the audience, like, you know.
I've also heard. I've also hang on, I got a cue card for you. I've also heard. I've also heard that the reverse to that is true too, where people, because, for instance, I was talking there's one person, I've talked to Furry and I briefly talked to Ted, or at least mentioned to Ted, but I've mentioned that I have an idea for a costume for next year's Dragon Con. And if I can manage to figure out the technology for how to pull this costume off, I think it will be highly memorable. I think people will be talking about it for a long time. It's really complicated. Furry knows what I'm talking about. And the advice that was given to me is, if you enter a competition, make sure that you have documentation of your build for it, because they will ask for that. And that's something I never would have considered.
Yeah. I'll show you. I think I have some of mine in here. Yeah. Okay.
They really do better that, don't they? They really do better that.
So this
Okay,
is
so Meepy, go ahead.
Oh, so this is what I brought to the Crown Championship. I brought several pages of every stage of documentation, like all of it.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, this is when I compete. I give them a book. I walk in with my little black binder, and I hand them this. I normally have one for each judge, and then I just talk about my costume, and I ask them to follow on each page. So I talk about each garment. You're only given 3 to 4 minutes most of the time, so it actually is a great way to keep yourself on topic too. So
I've never been in competition. No, I've never done it.
You've never done it either?
You've never?
No, I've never done competition. Sorry,
I love them.
So Meepy, watching the chat here. That's why I keep looking up. I'm not cross-eyed, y'all. I'm looking up.
Hi,
I don't wear my
Meepy.
glasses. So Meepy said, this is why they have costume contests and cosplay contests, and more conventions should really have both, so people who buy can enter things as well. So, okay, so here's something that I don't know. Again, I'm new to the community.
Yeah.
What the hell is the difference? I personally don't know.
So the cons that I have seen do it extremely well. They have what they call walk-on positions, and then they have creator positions. So the walk-on positions, you literally just get to walk on stage, and you get to show off your costume in the grand ballroom, and it's awesome. And then they have the my aspect, where you have a judged time slot. You have to talk to the judges. You have to show them your seams, that kind of stuff. That I think I like that route, and I also think that route should have the strictness of signing up beforehand, because I've met a lot of people who say they're going to get a costume done, and by the competition date it's falling off, and I'm like, you can't walk on the stage with your costume falling off. That sucks. And especially if I have to compete against you, that I'm not going to feel bad when I win because your thing broke. And you're going to just be like, oh, my thing broke. I'm like, no, this is why we have deadlines. The Crown Championship, you have to enter a month before the show. You have to enter a month before.
It's very competitive, actually, right? And
Dragon Con's Friday night contest, I entered it 3 weeks ago. And
it's very competitive. It's very competitive. Wow. And the thing I'm thinking of pageants, how competitive a pageant can be. And I'm got that kind of feeling. Is it an American thing? Being competitive? I've got no idea. Is it very American?
I'm actually into it more now because I get judges. I always email the judges and get critiques back, and then on top of that, it's really good for business. Mm-hmm. So it basically the Crown Championship. I've had so many people contact me after that for commissions. It's just worth it for me.
So, yeah.
Because you're walking on stage and you're representing what you do. And so you get to walk on stage and show off the crazy thing that you spent 6 to 9 months making or longer. Mm-hmm. And they put social media all over it. Your name is on it. You get a biography on their page for a full year, all of that kind of stuff. And so people still contact me saying, I saw you in the Crown Championship, this, that. Same with Dragon Cons. They will, your name, everything. They make sure you sometimes are stuck afterwards doing interviews for the newspaper and things like that. And it's just such good for business. I can't.
Yeah, because forget, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Furry Dawn said that wanted you to see that there are competitions in Scotland as well. Just in case that you hadn't received that telegraph yet, they do exist there.
Oh.
I know you think you're still in Pangea, the single supercontinent and all, but
Yeah. I think Kelly Minogue is in the charts right now. Is Kelly Minogue in the charts?
Ooh,
Kelly Minogue.
Hey girl, hey.
Yeah, on that, yeah. High five.
Let me go check something real quick.
High five. Yeah.
High five. But yeah, I don't know.
No, we do competitions. We do competitions in Scotland and that. And it's very hard for the judges to pick out, did you make that or did you not? It's very easy to spot a fake. It's very easy because, but yourself, your costumes look like the real deal. So you've got to do a lot of documentations for that.
Mm.
For that costume, yeah. And Good.
I typically don't enter costumes or enter contests that don't have prejudging. My big thing is because it's very easy for somebody in an Iron Man costume to go on stage against my Anne Boleyn and the crowd to go batshit over them and not care about mine. But like, if you're not asking these questions like, hey, what's going on underneath that dress that I can see? And finding out, oh, wow, there's 4 other garments under there that you also made. Like, you made shoes. Like, you can't see that. And so I think prejudging is really important so that they can sit there and be like, hey, you know, did you pattern this? Did you do that? Did you this? They can ask those questions, and it actually makes it easier so that when an Iron Man goes up against an Anne Boleyn, like there's more information versus just walking across stage. That's not enough information.
Is there not a category for that? Is there not a category? You can't have an Iron Man going up against
it depends on the contest. In Masters category, you're stuck.
Right.
Yeah, like I'm stuck going up against the same like 10 people all the time. And it's like at Planet Comic Con, I was the only fully sewn costume. And I actually had a judge reach out to me saying that half the judges didn't know what to think of my costume because they make armor. And I was like, well, first of all, why are they judges? Like, if you're a judge and you can't tell the high detail of hand embroidery versus a spray painted, spray painted gun that has a little bit of dry brushing on it, if you can't tell what's harder to do between those two, you should not be a judge of a contest. And that's another thing, is making sure you have a well-rounded panel. I am always on panels with at least one person that does foam or armor work and one person that does prop work. Like, that's when I go to conventions and I guest, I tell them, like, if I'm going to be a judge, I need at least one person that does, foam or armor or that kind of stuff on that panel, because it's not fair if you have me and another seamstress. Like, it's just not.
That's a very good point. I'm just going to sorry, Jason. I'm going to be a judge at a small comic convention.
Yeah.
Yes, what's that? Yeah, absolutely. I've been asked to be a judge. Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh, please.
Oh my
So
God.
I've been asked to be a judge. Yes, I know what I'm talking about.
I'm just kidding. No.
If somebody wears a dress and they've handmade that, I'm going to go, what the fuck? You win. Carry on, Jason.
So first of all, let me say that I don't think I would necessarily want them to inspect my armor up close, or they might see shit like that, which is just a big hot glue mess of crap.
Exactly.
But but the outside,
things like that in contests that don't have prejudging have beaten my 300-hour costumes, because there's no prejudging, and so no one can tell that the inside doesn't look good. But with prejudging, they can say, hey, can I flip your seams? And I'm like, hell yeah, you can. Like, look how clean everything is. There's no scragglies. There's no, beads falling off, except for when the armor lady ran across me and ripped some beads off.
So what you're saying is I need to line all the inside pieces of all my costume stuff. Look at that. That is a nightmare.
Yeah,
I need to line it all with some black felt so they can't see that.
Yep, only if you're going to...
I think I should always be a judge, by the way, at every convention I ever walk in. My last name is Judge. So
Judge, right? Yeah.
Fair. Just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
No one's judging you. No one's. Someone's asking me which con. It's just a little. I work in a caravan park. I'm maintenance security, and they're doing a little comic convention, and they know I make costumes, especially Iron Man. Yes, I am the guy who's up against you.
Wait, what's the question?
Sorry, no, the question was, which con am I going to judge in? It's just a little local caravan park that I'm going to judge in.
Ah, that's exciting!
Like a traveling circus?
Yes, that's epic for me. Yes, that's epic. Yes, I'm the clown. I am the clown. Yes.
I mean, my first convention I judged was really small, and I judged the teenagers versus the adults. But I won their contest, their costume contest the year before. So I basically reached out and said, "Hey, I won your contest. Is there any way I can judge next year?" And they're like, "Oh, do you want teenager or adults?" And I was like, "Well, this is my first time judging, so I'd like to do teenagers." And then like once I did that, it was like, "Okay, I got this." But also when you compete isn't like a lot, you kind of get the feel of like this is how it should be done, and that's the only thing I hate about competing is now that I've judged and competed so much, I go into it being like, this is what I expect. Like as a judge, this is how I would judge something. And then I get like thrown off when I'm like, wow, a paint job beat my 100% handmade build. Oh God. All right. I guess that's not how they're judging. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
I hope you and I don't ever compete because I'll be like, I hope my shitty paint job beats her 300-hour costume.
well, the thing is, it's like it's fine if it's a paint job and a build, but if you didn't build it, if you just piece things like literally put clothing things on and junkyarded things and stuff and didn't actually build anything, or you went to the thrift store and put on an outfit and then like a belt and painted a gun, like that's what is the problem. Is like asking like how hard is it to paint clothing and paint your face and paint a gun versus how hard is it to hand pattern, hand make, hand embroider, hand bead an original design, like you know what I mean?
That's true.
And that's kind of what I'm saying is I have lost to people that just like Borderlands groups. I've lost to Borderlands characters.
Can you imagine? Do you know how you were saying that you were competing against someone whose costume is falling apart? It's been made at the last minute. Yeah, what's Jason doing? That's Jason. His costume falls
He's
apart.
like running on stage. He's like, I have to run because it's gonna fall off.
No. The dog. I just heard thunder outside, and all three of my dogs are outside. So
no, I've actually never competed against somebody whose costume is literally falling off. But I could imagine like if contests were like, yeah, sure, you can enter at last minute, like person. I don't know, like especially when you have like thousands of dollars at stake, it's just like, come on, man, like get your act together. No, you're gonna do this a month in advance, at least a week in advance, like But like I said, Dragons, they've already closed Masters category, like that's it, and no one else can. And Dragon Con's like 2 months away.
I'm glad you told me that because I'm planning my entire next build to be the entire year-long build strictly for Dragon.
People do that. I've been told that my friend that told me to do it, she said it's like one of the hardest contests.
Yeah, so I'll make sure to be done well in advance and submit my stuff.
You don't have to be done. You have to submit. So you basically have to say, okay, I am going to compete in this costume at this time. And then you have a second date. And I think that date's August 15th or August 10th or something, where you have to send them your finished stuff, your documentation, everything. So it does have to be done before.
So,
but
the plan is, by the way, next year, we're trying to get Furry to come down for Dragon Con. We're trying to get him to come to Texas a week before and stay here with us so we can take him to a good steakhouse and take him to the range to go shooting all of our guns.
All the guns!
And all that good stuff.
Not the
he just likes the idea of being able to carry. He's like, what?
Yeah.
So
Casey, I want to ask a question, darling. Casey, how tall are you?
I'm 5'7.5".
5 what? Sorry?
5'7.5".
Yeah, 5'8" if you want to round up.
God, I just need to wear high heels and I'm in.
I wear high heels a lot too. So I actually just purchased these amazing 6-inch like massive like boots for a costume I'm doing for Dragon Con. I'm doing the Red Queen, and I'm like so jacked because Steve, who designed it, I think he already comes up to like my shoulder. So when I'm in his character, I'm going to be like so tall, and it's going to be so awesome. I'm so excited.
And just for Furry's clarification, just for your clarification, Furry, that's 146 millimeters.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh
No,
no.
no, no, no,
A
no,
lot
no,
of millimeters.
no. Jason's
Or
wrong.
we could put it
We
into
do.
I'm too tall to be a Disney princess, but not quite tall enough to be a Disney villain.
But the thing is, I'm 5'7" and 12 inches.
Oh my god, you just made that joke.
I think you mean millimeters, but okay. Anyway, as the conversation turns. Oh my God. Okay, so great information on cons. That's a lot of useful information, especially for, and this is why I like this, because there's a lot of people that I go see stream that are just like me, that really have no fucking clue what we're doing. We're just kind of guessing at everything.
I mean, I still don't know what I'm doing.
And then there's and then Furry, of course, has no clue what he's doing, but he's had no clue for 4.5 years now, as opposed to me, 7 months, 8 months, or whatever it is. So no, that's great information, and it's good to know that there is this dichotomy in the industry as far as people making claiming ownership for stuff that they didn't build. So if you are on the stream and watching, do not claim, give credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
Unless it's furry, then claim
Unless it's furry, yeah, you don't have to credit.
No. My costumes are all handmade. Yes, I've got a Buzz Lightyear, I've got bobbleheads, I've got full costume Iron Man there, all handmade, all photographed. Yes, I am an original. I am the original.
I am the original.
Yes. Oh,
We're just
I've got
gonna
one
leave that alone.
I'm going to put my hat on for you, darling, because
Should I do the hat too now?
Should I wear a hat too?
Yes, let's all wear our hats. Here we go.
Oh shoot.
Hat time. I got my
you want to
hat
get your
and
hat?
my
Yes.
glasses.
Oh, yeah, but I'm talking about
My hat
Yeah.
and my glasses. Is this on the right way? No, it's on backwards. There we go. There we go.
Oh,
I like your panda hat way better. That's way better.
Oh, that
Or
is
you
so
need one
cool.
of those. I'd love to see
I
Furry in that.
want those.
Oh, glasses too. Oh, wait.
Yeah, the glasses. Oh, yeah, babes.
The glasses too. There you go. There you go.
Hold on a minute.
I don't even
Give me
know
a kiss.
who I am. As I like pause.
Funny feel. Well, that was pretty awesome. Yeah. That was pretty awesome.
I gotta get some better headphones.
I think I had
We all
one
take
more.
our hats off.
I know, right? We're
Yeah.
like, okay, hats are only cool for like a second.
Yeah.
Unless,
Yeah,
wait a second, I put the wrong damn hat on.
I also know that you haven't washed your hair today,
What?
Casey.
What?
You have not washed your hair. You've not washed your hair today.
No.
No, I did that.
I wash my hair every like 3 or 4 days. I don't wash my hair often. You're not really supposed to. Not really good for your hair.
That's cool. Yeah. Oh, God.
Oh my god. Oh my dear.
Why?
Such a queen. You are such a queen.
Yes, queen. Yes.
How about this, Furry? I'm just a sweet transvestite.
That's what I am. Sweet transvestite.
Oh man. So you're working on what's your next build going to be? I don't think we covered this.
So right now I'm just making really quickly making those Hamilton costumes, and I'm gonna start doing Wasteland Alice's Red Queen probably in 2 weeks. And that is gonna be my big debut for Dragon Con is that costume.
So I saw, speaking of Wasteland, who was it that was working on a Wasteland?
Yep,
Cheshire
Steven.
Cat, I think.
Yep,
Steven. It was Steven. That's right.
It's his costume. I'm making that.
Yeah.
His Red Queen.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Yeah.
that paint job he did on that thing was just like, I
Oh,
was stunned when I was. Good
he's
God.
brilliant. He's like he's so good at what he does. It's crazy.
Yes, yes. And if anyone's ever seen me paint, they're like, "You got to be kidding me, man! You just painted your entire armor in an hour." Yeah. I wish I had his discipline. I used to back when I
In
was.
an hour.
Yeah, no, he's
Seriously, in an
so good
hour.
at what he
Painted
does.
it in an hour.
Huh?
In my costume pieces, yeah, I can paint them in about an hour.
Oh, well, that leads on to one of my next questions. You know what,
He does have more.
Casey, when you stream online, you find it takes longer to make your costume than it does when you're off stream. You ever find that?
Oh, it does. I typically plan about 30% extra time. So if I know that I can make something in 4 hours, I plan to do it in like 5 or 6, like on stream.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is so cool.
Just because like you'll burn yourself out if you think that you can do all these things and you can't. And sometimes it's even longer. Like there's times where I've done stuff and I'm like, wow, it's been 2 hours and I have gotten a button sewn on.
I have been there. I went to build an Iron Man helmet, and it's all cut, and I've glued the jaw piece in 3 hours. All I've done is glued 2 little pieces, because they make me want to dance all the time.
Oh yeah, because
You've seen me dance. You've seen me dance, haven't you?
No, I haven't seen you dance.
Oh no.
Oh, you should come on my street. No. I am going to save this. I am going to save this dance. Yes.
Yeah, I
You
will
should
see the
come.
dance.
I mean, yeah.
I do the chicken dance. That happens on my stream sometimes. It's pretty bad.
Okay, I hate to do this, but
Yeah.
I hate to do this to our wonderful guest.
That's okay.
But I'm going to have to do this, so give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you at? There we go. Oh, you can continue.
Oh, okay. I was like, what's he doing? What's going on over there?
I can throw faces as well.
I just make faces. This is what I do. Making faces.
Oh, so the bear, where did the bear come from on your stream? How did you decide on that?
So I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons since high school, and my first character that I played for that was like a main, that was like all right, I'm in this to win this, we're gonna get to level 20, we haven't gotten there yet, we're stuck at 13, was Lena, and she's a thaumaturgist, and she got this cool magic item that it's called I don't know what the technical term is, but it's called like the furry ball bag, and you literally like stick your hand in the bag and you pull out a furry ball and it turns into an animal, and we kept getting bears, and I also at that time was able to summon bears, so we would create the bear cavalry, and I would like summon bears, and there would be lots of bears to fight for us, and it was just a thing. And so when I started streaming, I was like, let's be the bear cavalry, like why not? And then that's how the D20 got interacted into it as well, because I love Dungeons and Dragons. It's kind of
cool. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that
I
a
was
lot.
a D&D nerd. I was an 80s D&D.
We got to play last weekend, 2 weeks ago, the newest edition. We play tested it forever ago, and I've just never played it since the rules were finalized 2 years ago. Because we stuck on 3.5 up until like a year ago, and then I haven't played because I've been too busy. So I do want to play more.
I think the last time I played was probably 1990 or 91.
Oh dang, that's before they probably had so
1985. Yeah, before I was born.
That was just yesterday to you, furry. We know.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. Hold on a minute. What guest have we got on tonight? Who is she?
Oh yeah, who's this weirdo?
So you know what? I don't want to have to do this, Casey, but I have to do this, and you have to follow in Furry's footsteps now.
Okay.
I have a question for you.
Oh.
What's your channel on right now?
Ooh, that's a good question. It's
The
probably.
question?
What is my channel on right now?
All right.
Find out. I was gonna open it through this, and I was like, they'll probably hear whatever it is. My channel is on Mirror Scarlet, maybe. No, that's most recent. Sorry, the app is different. How do I see what my channel's on? I can't even figure out how to find out what my channel's on.
Oh,
right
man.
why am I not hosting?
You're on Miss Scarlet, I think. I believe.
Motherfucker, stupid app. It's too new.
Because
I don't know if anyone's tried to look at the app yet.
Actually, that's partially my fault because I meant to tell you, hey, you should probably host your interview.
Yeah,
But,
no, I realized that.
yeah,
Actually, I was thinking,
forgot about that.
is there a way to VOD it? Because I'm going to be on the road tomorrow. Can you do that with
get to see
the stream?
the
Or
yes.
Can I what?
Yes.
Does anyone else know if you can upload a video? Does it have to be your own stream, or does it can it be another stream? Because you know how there's a new option on Twitch where you can upload a video and basically people can watch it and interact with it, but the viewer or we don't interact back. I was wondering if there's a way to do that with this, or does it have to be your own personal stream? I can find out. I can message people.
I don't know, but I was planning on, because I hope, because I'm not actually recording this on my local OBS, but I should be able to upload it to YouTube from my Twitch, right?
Oh yeah, if you do that, then you can VOD it.
Yeah, because I didn't want to record it on here because I was like, I don't want to kill my poor computer. Running a Skype call and OBS and
Yeah.
It's a video recorder. It's not a PC you've got. It's a video recorder.
Yeah, we work in digital nowadays, Furry. I know that you're a little confused by this concept.
Hello? Hello? Is this thing working?
35
Is this
millimeter.
thing working?
Is this thing working?
Hello?
There's
Hello
no
from
film
Scotland.
to change. It's okay.
I think that
a little live IRL thing earlier, and he drove 20 minutes, and he was driving on his IRL, and he crossed all of Scotland. It was pretty impressive.
We did IRL last weekend at the brewery, and that was cool. We're gonna try tomorrow at Disney, but it might not be easy because it's Disney and the connection will probably suck.
Furry's got this great idea actually of on his IRL. He suggested it earlier today to take directions from the chat room.
Oh, that'd be so fun! And
So
be like, right, this is a 4-way turn. Should I go front, left, or right? Left or right?
I was thinking more like NASCAR.
Oh.
The left turn. Another left turn.
All right, I have 5 more minutes, and then I gotta go.
I did set that challenge that they're going to tell me where to go. I was going to drive, and somebody who's going to win the raffle would tell me, right, take second on the left. Okay, take a right. Go drive for 5 miles. Yes.
You get lost. Well, I guess you have GPS. Yeah. But then what if your phone dies?
That would be so funny. I would laugh forever.
Drive into a ditch.
You're like, I'm lost.
Keep going straight.
You're on the interstate. Turn around. Or you don't have interstates there. Sorry. You're on the highway, or the expressway, or whatever y'all call it. You don't have interstates.
Casey, how much time have you got left, darling? Did you say? How much time?
4 minutes.
Now 4
minutes, darling. Yeah. Mhm. Well, that's pretty cool. Yeah, if you just tell us when you want to leave, and that'll be cool.
Can we get a shout out for Casey Renee too? There.
I'll give out our Etsy page as well.
Yeah, and the Etsy page as well.
Yeah, commission me. I'll make things.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, Casey,
if y'all are watching, make sure you subscribe. Follow if you're not following, and sub to her. Go to her Etsy store. I would assume that you're not a partner, right? You're affiliate.
I'm still an affiliate. I might apply for partner. I don't know. I haven't decided.
You're an affiliate. You'll get partnered. You'll get the affiliate partner.
Huh? Yeah, I'm an affiliate.
Yeah, she's got her sub, but
you'll get.
I have my button and my emotes, and they're cute.
Mm.
They're bear themed.
Oh, bear. Oh, yeah. Oh, I subscribed. Oh, you got a subscription. What the fuck are we talking about? Hold on a minute. I'm confused. I'm confused. Furry feel. Let's see it. What the fuck? Oh, listen, Casey, you have been absolutely a dreamboat. A fantastic. Yes. Oh.
Thank you guys.
You've been amazing, absolutely amazing.
A wonderful first official guest, because we had our lessons learned last week from guests. Always go to a clip screen before you bring the caller in. So we did learn that last week.
Yeah, he was naked. He was naked when he came in. He did not have a top on, and they were staying up everywhere. I was like, dude, put the top on. What the fuck is this? He flicked the screen and I went, the fuck? Did you know that Jason left me on my alone with this guy?
With a naked man?
He left me alone with this guy for 5 minutes. I'm like, dude, get back, you little fucker.
5 minutes? Wow, that's fast.
Oh my god.
I'm done. Breathing. Thank you guys so much for having me, though. It's been so fun.
Yeah, we were professional. The first thing I said was, what the fuck?
Wrong cue card. There we go. Subtitles.
All right. Thank you guys. It was fun.
Thank you, Casey.
I hope my answers were okay. I hope people learned.
That was awesome. I need more beer.
Beer o'clock.
It's beer o'clock. So we're gonna put on our little theme song as Casey exits the stage, should I say? And make sure, again, if y'all have not followed Casey, do follow her. If you want to subscribe, if you want to throw her 45,000 or go to her Etsy store, please do so. All her links are up there. And thank you, Casey. You've been absolutely fantastic. Our first official What's Dark and Furry guest. And let's get that song on so we can hear it. Hopefully y'all can hear the song. They're all jamming.
Yeah,
we can't hear it.
They're all jamming to the song. I'm like, yeah, if I put the mic on, then that's it. Okay, well, that was fun. Casey, you were fantastic, darling. You were the best. Oh, gorgeous. Fantastic. Very, very good.
Thank you, Casey. Appreciate it.
I can put this in the bin now. I'm going to bury this now. Listen. Yes, till next time. Yes.
Hey, I caught a furry.
Right. Okay, so
Go ahead.
that's it. Casey, you have the last word, darling. Casey, would I like you? Yes.
Thank you guys. It's been so fun.
Yeah. Right. I'm out of here, man. Bye.
All right. Thank you, everyone. And
Big
we
button.
will catch you all.
Hit the button.
What? I'm not hitting the
Hit
button
the
yet.
button.
Thank
Hit
you,
the button.
everyone. We'll catch you all next week on another fascinating installment of What's Dark and Furry.
Fucking furry.
Until next
Yeah.
week. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Take care. And God bless.